Welcome back to another episode of Ignorance is Not Bliss. Our last episode that we just did is going to be a little heavy, so today we're just going to talk about some really fun stuff. You know, I thought I'd introduce the episode with the awesome casting of the new Helen of Troy. Have you seen this, Evil Jamie?
No.
The new Helen of Troy is a black lady. So, if you've seen the previous movie, Troy, have you seen that movie?
Oh, it was a great movie.
Yeah, so Christopher Nolan, the guy who made Interstellar, he's made some really good movies. He's made the Batman movies, and lately he's gotten a little funkier with his last one being, it's kind of hard to remember the name. I went to theaters to see it, actually. It was about the time... Like, it's like going backwards in time.
Was it like an assassination one?
Sort of. It was, yeah, it was.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You could look up his discography and you could find the name. Christopher Nolan is the director. And so he's coming out with another movie, and they just released the trailer for The Odyssey, which is a continuation of the old movie Troy, so it's like later on in the story, I guess, in the Iliad of Homer.
Okay.
And Helen of Troy is still in it, and previously it is...
Inception is what you were thinking about.
No, not Inception.
Wasn't that?
Tenet. It's called Tenet. Inception is also
that's a newer one of his.
A good movie. I forgot Christopher Nolan did Tenet. I was actually going to talk about Inception, or not Tenet, Inception. I was actually going to talk about Inception later on in this episode for a different reason, but
has he made a bad movie?
Tenet, Tenet.
No, I'm just saying in general, like all the movies on here are just bangers.
Tenet is not. That was his last one.
Or was it kind of mid?
It was like a 5, 6.
Really?
Yeah, it was tough. The story was so. He tried to make something so complicated that it just became bullshit, if that made sense.
It's just mental masturbation after a while.
Yeah, it was like, bro. Like, he tried to do double Inception, but he didn't do it that well. Like, it's a fun movie to watch once.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe some people have watched it like 4 times to try and get it. You know, I don't know, dude. Yeah, there's a reason you've never seen it. You've probably seen all of his other movies, right? But you never.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all like, he did.
So his last one was Tenet. So I'm not like, I wasn't expecting too much. But I was actually gonna go watch this movie. I was actually kind of hyped. And then all of a sudden, it's apparently he's casting Helen of Troy as this ugly black bitch. It's previously a white woman and everything, and she's a Greek princess of Troy. She's just would be a white person normally, and they've changed her character to a black lady, and she's not even hot. That's the thing that really pisses me off. If they race swapped her and she was hot as fuck, I'd be like, okay. But it's like a fucking, like, she's like a 6. Like, I don't know. So
I think a 6 is pretty generous.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
So, and then apparently they're casting transgender Elliot Page, previously the chick that's star of Juno.
She's a handsome lad.
She was super cute as a woman, and now she looks like my friend who overdosed on fentanyl, the Liebler guy. Now, honestly, she reminds me of teenage Liebler.
That's gotta be one of the most insane transitions I've ever seen.
So tragic. That was a major loss for men on Earth, because she was actually hella cute as a woman. It's weird, but anyways, so not only the ugly black bitch is Helen, they got a transgender as motherfucking, who's the guy that like has this Achilles? Apparently that's Achilles or some shit. I don't know.
That
is Achilles.
That Seriously?
So yeah, we are no longer watching this movie, and also as a final cast in the coffin right here
It's
was
like 120-pound female.
Travis Scott is also in it
No shit.
as an oral storyteller, and he's going to be singing a rap song because he's trying to say that rap in America is like ancient Greek storytelling, how they pass down stories.
It sounds
So
like it's gonna be great, honestly.
We got Travis Scott. We got Travis Scott narrating with the rap song, I think, and then we got Helen of Troy as a fucking 5 out of 10. What are you giving her, Evil Jamie?
Oh, dude, she's a 10, brother.
Okay, so 10 to Evil. White Knight over here.
Yeah,
Anyways,
it's like a fucking 3.
no, she's not attractive. That's not. I forget what her I don't know what her role's supposed to be, but if people are like fighting over her, that's already the story doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Because men will not fight over that. They need it needs to be a really beautiful woman.
Look how crazy of a difference that is, dude.
Oh no! He just showed me the Juno character when she was a woman to now. Yeah,
She was a dime.
She was literally like a 9 out of 10. That's the whole reason I watched Juno. That's a girl flick, but I watched that movie.
I understand why you accidentally nutted in her. I mean,
I watched that movie. That was Anyways, so yeah, that movie is. I'm sad because I think that could have been a fucking sick ass movie. Christopher Nolan doing the Odyssey, and I was legit gonna go watch this movie. I'd heard about it like 3 months ago, and then this casting shit came out, and then people are pointing out that to win like an Oscar or some shit, like to win the awards, you have to have like 2 people of diverse color, to this or to that. So
is that what he's going for?
So maybe that's why he did it.
Diversity hires?
Literally, because he can't win the awards without some color in there, you know? And
that's wild.
And so, yeah, I'm not going to go watch that movie. I'm not going to give him my money. That's not the... And also, I mean, with his last movie, I was already a little worried. So and with his casting choices, I'm assuming this is just going to literally be a shit movie. It's going to be woke as fuck. I don't know. He's gone off the deep end. It's sad. Thank you for your previous work, Christopher Nolan. Thank you. I'm not going to be petty and not watch your other old movies. I will still watch Interstellar anytime it comes on my screen. That's a good ass movie. But
well, what's crazy, dude, is that out of all of his movies, I mean, obviously you know what IMDb is, but out of all of them, there's only 4 of them that are, actually I think it's 3. That
how many has he made?
Under an 8.
How many
has he? He's got
he?
the highest rated one on IMDb by a mile, which is I think it's Dark Knight.
Yeah, Dark Knight is sick. All the Batman movies he made were good as fuck. Honestly, I don't really like superhero movies.
12 movies.
I don't really like superhero movies because I'm like an adult, but I actually do fuck with the Batman trilogy that Christopher Nolan made. Those were fire. The reason I want to, I'll go into it now. The reason I was going to bring up Inception earlier was because I actually watched Christopher Nolan's inspiration for Inception. So most people don't know this. Because I hate Western media so much, and I actually do watch a good amount of anime. But
have you seen the One Piece?
I've watched like 4 episodes. I couldn't get into it. One Piece is like 1,000.
Live action. I actually really liked it.
So yeah, One Piece's live action is getting people into it. It's a cool story. I just never started it. Maybe I would consider watching the live action because I think they're condensing the story because literally it's like so unapproachable. There's like, I think they're on 1,500 episodes of One Piece right now,
No shit.
continuously. So
It was really good.
So to
I thought it was well done.
start on episode 4, do you know how scary it's like, bro? I'm never gonna catch up. Like, so it's like, yeah,
100%.
I'm done. I'm not, and they're not done. They're still making episodes. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't catch up. They're still making it. By the time you watch all 1,500, you'll be on 1,800.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so it's like
releasing them faster than you can watch.
Yeah, like I would have to just skip to where they're at and then like watch a recap that explains everything in like 2 hours. They have those on YouTube. But anyways, I watched Paprika, which is the movie that inspired Inception actually. So Christopher Nolan watched this movie and I think it was made in like 2000 or something. It was an old anime movie. And if anyone watches this and you like anime, it's like apparently the trippiest movie of all time. So I took a little bit of shrooms and we watched it, and it was so much better than Inception. It was like Inception times 3.
Which one was it?
It's called Paprika, and it's a fucking. So apparently Christopher Nolan watched that, and then he went and wrote Inception or some shit.
Oh, the anime.
It inspired pretty much Inception. It was before it, and I could see why. It was like about these people. They were working in a laboratory, and they made a device that could implant pretty much the idea, and it was Inception, right? Mm-hmm. They had like a device that could implant ideas into people's heads or whatever, and somebody had stolen the tech. And while they're discussing how to recapture the stolen device, it shows that they're in a false reality. So right off the first 8 minutes,
it's soul crushing.
It's just fucked. Yeah. Like it's just, and it goes on for a full hour and a half, and it is mind bending and beautiful, and it is one of the craziest pieces of art I've ever experienced in my life. Honest to God. I've watched a lot of movies. One of my favorite things to do in life is like, I've done a lot of things in life, and one of the, I think, coolest experiences a human can experience. You don't have to take much, just a little bit of psychedelics and watching like Studio Ghibli animes, like some like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle.
Spirited Away was incredible.
Yeah, so if you watch that on a little bit of shrooms, it's literally like peak human experience. I think is at least for me, it's one of the most entertaining things to do. And
gotta watch it with subtitles too.
So I finally watched the trippiest movie of all times on a little bit of shrooms. I hadn't done shrooms in a while, and took a couple with my friend, and we watched it, and it was fucking sick. And thank you to everyone who fucking made that beautiful piece of art. And if you are into anime or psychedelics, then you should fucking watch Paprika, honestly. Good ass movie. And then I also watched Ghost in the Shell recently. I watched the first movie from 1994, which is an anime from back then, and it's a crazy concept about, it's weird, like some of these, like I said, Western media like sucks in comparison, but it was just like a insane concept about like the future, kind of like cyberpunk, like where the chick was like all augmented out pretty much. There's almost nothing human left of her.
Yeah, it's just psych.
And then an AI broke out and wanted to merge with her to create a new being.
Yeah.
Which was like a crazy fucking concept to be thinking about in 1994. So this AI broke out, targeted her, and said, because she had been questioning her own if she was human anymore, because she's so like this, and she was hunting, like she was part of a special ops unit hunting shit, like kind of, and this AI broke out because it like saw that she was questioning her own sanity kind of, and was like, you want to merge? And she said yes, and then at the end they get out, and it's no longer pretty much human being anymore. It's they've combined and made like a new being. And yeah, there's another subsequent movie that I gotta watch that came out in 2004. And like the reason I watched it is because a new movie or season is coming out, and I was like, well, that's one of the legendary movies of the past I never watched, and it was fucking crazy. But it's like, yeah, Western media sucks nowadays, which is why I have to resort to watching something made in 1994. But I mean, that shit is like still to this day pure fucking some good pure ass art, honestly.
Well, like I was actually talking to my lady the other day, and we were talking, and we basically came to the agreement that most movies started to get terrible right around like 2012 to 2015.
Oh, yeah.
After that, it's like,
dude, there's a few good ones that come out like a year, like 2 or 3 from the West, maybe. It's crazy. Like apparently that one with Ryan Gosling that just came out is good. I wanted to go see that, honestly, because if you watch The Critical Drinker, he recommended it, and I looked at the plot and it looks cool. Is
with Gosling?
Gosling is, and he's got like an alien that he finds. He hangs out with, and they're trying to save their own universes. I forget what it was called, but that actually did look good from the West, so I wanted to go see it. But pretty much, Western media has been pretty rough recently. Like Quentin Tarantino's got like 1 film left in him. It's tough out here. It's tough. What's your favorite Quentin Tarantino film?
I really, really like Django. Django was awesome, but the other one that was, I mean, a lot of them were great, because like, what was it? I mean, God damn, I have to look up the name of the movie. There's the one that was the, like, War Dogs or something like that, where it was just a bunch of guys in suits.
Inglourious Basterds? No, the early one. Oh.
That one was great. I really liked that one.
Like his first movie. I forget what it's Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir Dogs, yeah, that's what it was. Reservoir Dogs.
I love the tipping scene from that movie. He's like, I don't tip. And they're like, why don't you tip? And he's like, I don't tip construction guys. Why should they get tips? I agree with that guy, kind of. And then I work at restaurants, and then the thing is, I disagree a little because I'm like, I don't think I should tip you for working at a nice restaurant more. I think I should tip actually the same amount to people that work at shitty restaurants, because they have to work twice as hard at like places like Chipotle and shit like that, and no one tips them. It fucking pisses me off. It's like, why? Because you work at a nice restaurant. You work at a nice restaurant, the restaurant should pay you more. So shouldn't I theoretically be tipping you less because you make more because you work at a nice restaurant? Like, why do they charge me all this money for the food if not to pay their employee? Like, I don't know. I think you should tip both. That's my point about it. I like the Reservoir Dogs guy point of view too a little bit, but tipping culture in America is kind of weird to me. As someone who worked at a Chipotle once in my life and would like walk out with $4.50 after like an 8-hour shift and like serve hundreds of people, and then like somebody who works at a fine restaurant and serves like 25 people, filling their water up and carrying plates, and they're supposed to get $200 for tips a night.
Do you want to know something crazy?
And then they get mad when they don't get tipped enough. Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. You know what I mean?
100%. Dude, okay, so when I was delivering pizzas, there was times I would typically get Friday mornings.
Yeah.
And it was a nice pizza place, and I would typically deliver to hospitals. And I'm not joking. I would deliver like $1,500 in pizza and get like $400 or $500 tip.
Oh,
so it was pretty sick. Like, and the place I was working at,
the pizza guy myth is still real, bro. Pizza delivery, still getting them tips.
Yeah, but I mean, realistically, I would walk away with a couple $100 in tips each night.
Yeah, no, and so like I like that. And so don't forget about your Chipotle guy. The Chipotle guy working just as hard as the fucking pizza.
He's sweating his ass off.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I disagree with our tipping culture. People are like, I don't tip at Chipotle, and then they go to a nice restaurant and they're like, here's 20%. What the fuck is? 20% to the, and then usually it goes like mostly to the waiter, barely goes to the fucking cook at these nice restaurants, from my understanding. Like it's all, you know what I mean? Like your tip isn't usually divided among everyone. It goes to the waiter. So
yeah, so we had tip sharing, but it was optional. So like there was a couple of people that were dicks, but I always tip the and this is a hot take for everybody that does this sort of stuff. If you tip the kitchen really well, they'll push your orders faster, and then you can make more money.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Don't be shy tipping the kitchen.
I'm just saying, I think that it shouldn't all go to the waiter. It should go at least like 50-50 to the kitchen and to the waiter. When I tip, I want more to go to the kitchen. Is my personal. You know, like
of the work.
Yeah, I think they should get more money. That's why just because you're a hot bitch and you carry my plate doesn't mean you should get $200 a night. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Now you gotta work.
And even if you're a guy, if you're a hot bitch as a guy, same thing. You shouldn't get that much money if you're just fucking carrying plates. Shut the fuck up. Go carry some trash into the back. Clean some dishes. Get to work. All right, anyways, so yeah, that was all I really wanted to talk about movie-wise, but I was going to say Subnautica 2, any video game shit you want to talk about? I mean, there was recently a game that came out, if you guys don't know.
So, have you heard about Subnautica? Did you hear about the developer?
That shit was weird, yeah. I heard about it like 6 months ago. I kind of forgot. But Subnautica, the first game, I got to say, I still had to get it, because even I heard about that shit, and it was fucked up by the developers. But Subnautica 1 was like...
They tried to kill him out of $250 million bonus.
Yeah, like they told him to get a bonus, and then they didn't, and then they leaked it, and then they did get it, or what happened?
They didn't do it, and then they went under a different developer name. So now they're just a smaller team, but they're still in like a litigation issue with the other previous company. So
that's why the game's actually good. Fuck yeah.
Well, it means that the updates are going to be slower, but the game's probably going to be better overall.
Hell yeah, I'm down, dude. Subnautica 1 was one of my favorite games of all time, which is a game if you get dropped into an alien world that is completely covered with like water. If you've seen Interstellar, you know, it's like that planet, except for there's not giant waves, but the entire world is like an ocean, but you have alien technology and diving suits that... Or not alien, but just futuristic technology, so you can survive out in the ocean. And there's lots of different creatures, and it's just a super cool survival game with alien technology. And the second one just came out, and we've been playing it, and it has been a blast. That's a great game.
I can't get off of it.
Yeah. I love the first one. It's just like the first one, but now you can play with your friends, so sweet. So the reason I brought it up is because... While the movies suck from, you know, at least video games are being fucking still sick right now. You know, there's still some bangers.
There's some arguable ones that have
there's
hundreds of millions of dollars.
There's some terrible ones like Mixtape that just came out, which was made by fucking like Larry Ellison's daughter, one of the richest guys in the world, is total industry plant, and it just flopped. How many active players on Steam right now? I'm gonna guess.
The last time
I'm gonna guess it is gonna be 550.
All right.
That's my guess. What's your guess?
I think it's gonna be lower. I think
he's going lower than 550.
I think like 250.
But Mixtape was one of the worst games ever made. Okay, that bitch needs to just shut the fuck up and be rich.
It was right in between.
Stay the fuck away from video games.
It's right at 413 right now. But 715 peaking the
413! How long has it been out? Like 2 weeks? Yeah, total failure.
An all-time peak of 2,200 people.
So, one of the great joys
And what did IGN give it? Like a 10?
One of the great joys of being on the right side of history is you can see... right side of history, I love using that now. But, you can see that these Western things that suck just fail over and over again, and it's just amazing to watch their media market just completely flop. And yeah, IGN gave it a 10, first 10 of the year. Complete fucking bullshit. Such an industry plant bullshit game. Mixtape. Asmongold played it. That was so funny, bro. Oh my god. You could just leave the controller there and play itself. Resident Evil 9 came out, dude. I don't know if my dad played it, but he played the other ones. It brought Leon Kennedy back.
Dude, you gotta play 7.
I will. I gotta finish 9 though. I fucking barely got into the first part.
It's so fucking scary.
Whenever my homies are online, I play with them, and it's like a single player game. And so it's been hard to find time with kids and all that. But I bought Resident Evil 9 because they brought back Leon Kennedy. I used to watch my dad play Resident Evil 4 with my sister and stuff. And I played it myself, I think. And it was super fun. I love the one after that too with Chris.
There was only like one bad one.
Yeah, there was like 1 or 2.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, that were like bad in the middle, and then they figured it out again. And I think it was just like, you know, they're just kind of going through like the retarded phase that companies go through when they got super successful, and they get lazy, and then they get big, and I think they figured it out.
Because
they've been dropping bangers ever since those 2 flops, you know. But hopefully, like that's what happens to Call of Duty. You know, that's what one can hope, right? You know,
Call of Duty actually comes back.
Yeah, like they
come back. I hate it. Dude. It sucked for.
I love a good Call of Duty campaign, bro. They dropped some hard campaigns back in the day.
That and the good zombies.
If they just went back to their complete roots, like it just like that would be crazy, bro. But you know what I mean?
Modern Warfare was good.
I haven't bought a Call of Duty in years, but yeah.
It's probably been at least 6 years for me, and that 6 year was really, really good. But
Battlefield 6, doing good, dropping new maps, dropping new guns. Every once in a while, I'll hop on that, still have fun there.
All right, you ready for your reaction video?
What do you got for me?
It's so we were talking about this the other week. We were talking about looks maxing.
Oh shit! I might have seen something.
It makes me laugh.
Clavicular. Oh shit!
No, this is a different guy.
Uh-oh.
So it's 2 different videos, but we can pretty much end. But you can click that.
Narrative about like looks maxing. I think most people already know like money, status, and power are important, but like looks are also like if you want a girl to truly love you, or if you want to be respected by like other men.
You want to be hot to get respect from other men.
Yeah,
That's so gay.
you gotta get.
I don't care that you're gay. This is a huge
I'm literally not gay. That's the thing that's like just so incorrect.
You guys are intimate, I assume?
Yeah, I mean I have erectile dysfunction. Yeah, and it's because of finasteride. You gotta watch out for that.
What is that?
It's to make sure you don't get bald. When I was
Bro, what the fuck?
That's the point. Like the younger you discover looks maxing, the better. It's like investing. Like I have a full stack.
He's got fucking erectile dysfunction. That's
Okay, so forget SSRIs. All right, SSRIs are not the problem. No, just kidding. Sorry, I couldn't. I had to pause for a second. I was about to I was gonna spike my cortisol if I kept listening to that guy. Holy! I saw some clips of him like. His hair was so ugly and he looked so stupid. I was like, I can't actually.
He called him a twink too.
I could not listen to. I saw him like his pictures, like his videos, but I wouldn't click him and watch the audio because I was like, he's just gonna say the dumbest, fucking gayest shit I've ever heard, and it looks like I was right. Oh man, dude, I want to look attractive for other men. What is wrong with these fucking kids, bro?
Instead of being successful on your own, you just want to go with the very surface level type stuff.
Looks maxing goes to a certain extent is actually legit. Like, you should want to be.
Don't look like a bum.
Yeah, you should want to be kind of attractive, and if you're actually ugly, then, you know, working out a bunch and doing this shit could be good for you. Obviously, I don't think you should smash your fucking face with a hammer. I don't even think you should really get plastic surgery for most people, but it's like for some chicks, you know, they got a really fucked up nose and they get a nose job and they look a lot better. And it's like, you know, totally understandable. Like, you know, I get that. You know, with the way that plastic surgery is now, that's kind of like the way it is. But like, you go get 20 surgeries, you're just fucking yourself up. You do all this shit to looks max so hard, you're just gonna fuck yourself up. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
In the end, you're gonna make yourself ugly, if that makes sense. Actually, you're gonna ugly max faster with all this synthetic bullshit. It's kind of like trying to cure depression. It kind of like looks magazine. It's kind of like everyone who tries to ascend so high will eventually be burned up by the sun. So, you know, like that story where you fucking fly too close to the sun and his wings fell off. It's like trying to ascend, like, or just trying to cure, like chasing this shit. You can chase it forever. You'll never find the solution. So I mean, I'm a stoic person, so it's like I feel like you kind of just have to accept things the way they are is the best solution. And I mean, obviously, I think that like trying to cure your mental stuff or whatever is probably not bad, but it's like if you'll never really fix it all the way, if that makes sense.
No.
So trying to chase it to infinity, it's just.
What's that doing for you?
It's like that guy who fucking like is de-aging himself. You know what I mean? Like that fucking weird white dude. Like like he's
the
like
autistic, like
he's like
billionaire.
60 years old and he like injects himself with his son's blood every fucking week and he's like, oh, he's crazy. He's absolutely crazy. And he's like doing an experiment.
Brian Johnson.
He is doing an experiment for humanity, and he said that, and it's like, yeah, I guess I do respect that. But for me, I'm like, bro, I feel like you're not living your life at that point. You're just so obsessed with preserving your life. It's just crazy.
Yeah, there's some photos of him that looks.
And
so
I do
crazy.
still think that he will just drop dead one day from all this crazy shit he's doing. I think that like someday his body will just turn off completely. Like he will just instantly die.
Well, if you want to go back to mental health stuff, do you know the real reason why he did it? Was because he was suicidal.
Yeah, that is true. And he's a weird dude. Like,
I mean, he took it to the extreme, obviously.
Yeah.
He got healthy.
And like I said, I do respect, like he said, he's doing an experiment. And it's like, I respect it. I want to see how the fuck this goes. I don't want him to quit at this point. Like, do it. Let's go. I'm not saying quit. If you ever watch this, we believe in you, brother. Keep it going. You're gonna live forever. You will be the immortal God King of humanity.
But then again, like if you're worth, you know, I don't know if he's 9 figures or whatever, but
How do you make his
probably
fucking
hundreds of
money,
millions of dollars.
dude?
Would you want to die at that point in time?
I mean,
You
yeah.
got all the wealth in the world at that point in time.
I don't know.
I get it, but he is a.
But if you don't have $100 million and you're trying to do what he's doing, you're gonna drive yourself insane.
Look at all these. Look at the photo differences. Isn't that weird? That's like him when he was all sad on the left. Isn't that crazy, dude? He looks like a
every time I look at him, I'm like, this guy is fucking good. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up. I mean, I just wanted to have a little fun episode. I think we talked about the main thing I wanted to talk about this week. It's been bugging me for a while because I don't fuck with SSRIs. If you didn't watch our other episode, that's what that's about. And you know, mental health is a weird thing, and everyone has their own journey figuring it out. But
all right, my man. We'll send her off. We'll see you guys
GG's.
next
See ya.
time.